DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, I hope you're well. Today is Sunday and it's getting cold again. It's 7 degrees Celsius right now. That's rather cool. It was a lot warmer and I don't know what's going on. Anyway, taking time for the nut tree over there to grow any leaves, but from past experience I know that it actually will. And then you can see that there are some leaves coming, but it's always weird. You always think, every year you think, oh, there's not going to be anything, and then it just comes. So anyway, we'll see. Pear tree over there. Yeah, so walking around again. Did I talk the last time that we had the fight to get rid of some birds? I don't know if we can see that over there. Let me see if I can zoom in. And, I'll just submit now. Zooming in. I don't know if we can actually see it or not. Can you see? Because with the shade, well, with the way the sun is, not the sun, the light is coming in. Normally, what you should be able to see is under the eaves over there. I did mention, I realize now, that I had to put these, like, I was going to say barbed wires type things to keep them out of there anyway. But it worked. It worked. They have not been coming. Yeah. So what's over there? That's what I call a fake cherry tree. And it's just going to be decorative. Decorative, and there's not going to be any real cherries that you can eat. But anyway, the gardener gave that to us once. Yeah. So it's been a big week. It's been even a horrible week in a way, in certain ways. Our good friend Melissa passed away, and as many of you have seen, made a video together with Sweetness Irene where we talked a little bit. And you know, I was looking at one of those old South Tube pictures that they had sent around and seeing, you know, several people in those pictures that had passed away since then. We're not getting any younger. And yeah, I guess one could say it is part of life, isn't it? But you know, it's sad when you look at a picture, and I noticed there was Irene, and on each side of her, the people that were there are gone. You know, it's wow. Yeah, and things going on at work, which I can't talk about here, but are not making things easy either, personnel-wise. So yeah. I think it's going to be a rough ride, 2021 up to now. But we're in May. We're already in May. We've got 4 months over. This week, I'm going with Mrs. DC for the first jab of the vaccine. Yeah, it'll be on Wednesday. Yeah, end of the day. Don't know if it'll be the Pfizer or the Moderna one, because over here in Switzerland, they've been saying that we're only going to have the mRNA ones, which anyway, for right now, it's either Pfizer or Moderna. That's the only two that we have in the country, so it doesn't actually matter. It's going to be one of those two, and they're about the same. Yeah. So I'm actually looking forward to having that thing done. My son, so the one who's the nurse, has had his second shot. Got his second shot. What was it? Thursday, maybe? I think it was Thursday. He got the second shot, and he was actually quite, well, I wouldn't say, you know, very well. He was sick. Yeah, he wasn't feeling well enough to. He actually had to leave work in the afternoon. You know, it's like any type of vaccine or something like that. Often, if you get a shot, you'll end up having some of the symptoms, which is actually completely normal. It's a good, even if anything, it's a good sign. It means your immune system is kicked in. So that's good. That's why they call it booster shots. Yeah, so it boosted it for sure. Anyway, but it's a good thing. It means also that you're a healthy person. I mean, the less you react, that's not a rule. But people, for example, that have cancer, well, I mentioned that, you know, I must be getting Alzheimer's myself, actually. I forget what I talk about at times. But people, for example, that have cancer, people that have immune compromise conditions will not react very strongly to vaccines generally, because they don't build that many antibodies. That's why actually there might be something coming out before long which will give antibodies in that respect to help for the immunocompromised people. Anyway, something else. Yeah, right now Mrs. DC's inside. She's working on plants. Yeah, she's just like basically she's getting her seeds ready and stuff like that. But now that the weather turned, you know, against us and it's cold, well, she's doing some of the stuff inside. So one of the rooms is kind of full, you know. Oh, yesterday we had the kids over, the grandkids. Kids came over as well, actually, for a bit. And the grandkids, they went and got them some bicycle helmets. You know, for the size of their heads. Their heads are still not completely adult size yet. So we got something for them, and I got a first bicycle seat to put back on mine, and the second one, because we're going to try and get both of them the same. Second one is ordered. It'll take a week or two. I was chatting with the people at the bike store. I said, I really got to stop coming here. I said, you're sucking me dry. And she laughed and she said, maybe it won't be for very long. So I asked her why. And she said actually that they've been having such a great season, which is for them is good, but there's just no stocks. She was telling me we're running out of bikes, especially the e-bikes. She said like yours that people have really wanted. She says we don't have any more. We're even running out of bikes from that company. We're running out of parts, and she says we're having problems getting them. So no, she was actually, you could see that it was almost rather concerned, if anything, that all in all this great pandemic season, which is for them has turned into a gold mine, is actually becoming a bane, because I mean they're just running out of stuff. Anyway, you know, sometimes when you're too successful, what's the expression? There is an expression, you know, when you have, it doesn't come to me right now, you know, when you're victim of your own success or something like that. Maybe that's what it was, victim of your own success. Yeah, but I'm really, really looking forward to having the grandkids and going on little rides, you know, rides with them. When my eldest son, especially with him, I did so many bicycle rides like that. I don't know, it's maybe because it'll make me feel young again, or relive. They sometimes say being a grandparent prevents you to relive things, you know, and maybe do things better than you did. Anyway, I was thinking, you know, because it all fits into the fact, like we did chat, like I said in the earlier video that with Irene, you know, about losing Melissa, and it made me also realize how much that we've lost, not only by losing her and other people over the years, but a lot of the spontaneity that we had as I was going to say as early YouTubers. You look at the videos of 10, 11 years ago, 8, well, you know, like the 8 to 10, 11 years ago that we were making all the collabs and all the craziness and, you know, the karaoke stuff and all that. And yes, I mean, we were vlogging. We already were vlogging then. And I like vlogging. I mean, it's basically what I do, and I like it a lot. But there was this spirit of fun then that kind of went away. And I won't get into the rants that I did have before. But, you know, by going away and people moving over to other platforms, very often actually what happened is that people got much more sour and dour and so on, whatever. Yeah, we did lose something, didn't we? Yeah. It was not only our youth, probably a bit of our innocence, I suppose. And now, I mean, you know, you talk about people about doing things like that, and nobody really wants it anymore. Of course, there is one problem, though, is that, like, take, for example, the karaoke stuff. Oh, geez, I'm up to 10 minutes. I was just going to say, the karaoke stuff. probably we'd all get, a bunch of copyright strikes now and stuff like that. It's become a real pain. Anyway, seeing that we're up to 10 minutes, I guess that'll be enough for today. So, DC signing off and wishing you a good Sunday. DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.